I am Alice. You are about to listen to one of my stories that will take away your sleep. Warning to the sensitive souls.
Professor Jacob Edwards was a lonely man. He had spent most of his life studying ancient texts and deciphering dead languages in the dust of libraries. However, even for a scholar such as himself, there was always more to discover. And when he heard of a rare collection of esoteric manuscripts, he could not resist studying them. The manuscripts were the property of one Thomas Neal, a wealthy man who had recently died a mysterious death in his remote mountain home. Edwards went in search of this treasure of forbidden knowledge. Neal's house was a large building on a steep hill, surrounded by dark woods and tall grass. The door was ajar, as if someone had left the premises in a hurry. Edwards entered and, after searching for a moment, found the room where the manuscripts were kept. There were dozens of volumes, each bound in aged leather with esoteric symbols and strange engravings on the cover. Edwards couldn't resist looking through them, despite the fact that it was late at night and darkness reigned around him. He began to read the dust-covered pages, immersing himself in the dark secrets that were recorded there. As the night wore on, Edwards felt a strange presence in the room. He felt like someone was watching him. But when he turned around, he saw nothing. He shook off the feeling of paranoia, telling himself that he was just tired and nervous about his discovery. Suddenly, he heard a thud from outside. It was as if something or someone was trying to get into the house. Edwards got up and, grabbing a candle, went to the front door to see what was going on. The door was still closed, but there were strange marks around it, as if something had tried to scrape the wood to get in. Edwards began to panic. What was going on? Who, or what, was attacking him? He returned to the room where the manuscripts were kept and tried to resume his reading. But he could not concentrate. The feeling of being watched was more and more oppressive, and fear was creeping into him like a poison. Finally, he decided to leave this place and abandon the manuscripts. But when Edwards went to the front door, he found it locked, and he realized with horror that he was a prisoner.
Thank you for watching this video. I'm Alice, a friend of Jules. He invited me to his channel so that I could share one of my stories with you. If you want to participate, don't hesitate to send your stories. He offered me to write some stories and tell them. I'm passionate about literature and love writing stories, especially scary ones. As he used to say, leave your comments to encourage me at the end of this story. Don't be too hard. I'm just starting out. I need your advice and support to improve. If you like the story that follows, help me share it with others by leaving a like and sharing the video. If you also like to write stories, please do so in the comments and I will post the most interesting ones. Don't forget to subscribe to receive new stories. Without further ado, here is my story.